Hello everyone and welcome back to the survival series. I hope you all are doing well. We are currently at our gunpowder farm and as you can tell, ghasts are spawning frequently and this farm works very well. After AFKing here for a couple of hours though, I can definitely say that the only downside to this farm is the ghasts are so loud when they die. Like I've just had to turn off my game sound whenever I play. I also connected up all of the hoppers here to one central chest. And yeah, we have some gunpowder. I've probably been AFK here for only like 5 to 6 hours and this is honestly pretty good. But yeah, now that we have a unlimited supply of gunpowder now, we can head back over to our base. And I actually ran into a huge problem last episode. While I was building the gunpowder farm, I was using a ton of different resources. I was using redstone, glass, like deep slate, just literally a whole bunch of just different random blocks. And both my shulker boxes, like I have a ton of shulker boxes here with just random things in it, as well as some of my chests here are really unorganized. Like what is this? So today I want to build a huge storage system that sorts literally almost all of our items. It's gonna be huge. I have an awesome plan for it and it's gonna take us a long time to build. So before we do anything, let's quickly add on to the wall of items. What? That's the second time that's happened. These guys are throwing tridents at me, and then when I try and grab the trident, it switches to a fishing rod. Bruh. We're gonna need the fishing rod anyways, so I guess it's fine. Asher wanted to be a fishing rod. Supatig wanted to be a cacti. Gamer's Cult wanted to be a bone. Autumn Acorn wanted to be a leaf for all of the squirrels out there. B-Cat wanted to be the cat music disc. Dill Pickle wanted to be an emerald. And then if we break it, this anvil and replace it. Konia64 wanted to be a slightly damaged anvil for some reason. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing and for all the support recently. It's kind of been insane. And let's start work on this storage system. So for the design for this farm, I'm actually going to take inspiration from one of my other builds, which is this fish farm. We made it look like a barrel because, you know, like fish barrels, you know, fishermen barrels, something like that. And I kind of actually like having all of the farms like near our base, and this is a great place to have farms. We have our gold farm over on that side, as well as our bone meal and sugarcane farm over here. And so I think just having all of our farms that we can over in this area I think would be great. And so obviously our storage system needs to be in the center of all of it, and I'm thinking of a really fun idea to have a giant chest just in the water here. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but like I have a cool idea in my head that I think will look cool. To make everything auto sorting, we're gonna need a lot of different redstone components, and at the moment yeah, we really don't have any redstone left. And then looking at a chest here, we're probably gonna need black concrete for the outside, and then maybe like yellow terracotta for this orangey yellow thing here. Thankfully we know where yellow terracotta is, and it's not very difficult to get black concrete. So I think first we're gonna head over to the mesa we found over by our stronghold. Glad to see our frogs are still here. And yes, we have ourselves a mesa right here, or however you say it, and there should be yellow terracotta right here, right? This is yellow terracotta. It is. Oh yeah, there's a bunch here. This is great. So I think I'll mine some of this up and then we can go get some black concrete. We're gonna need a lot because this is gonna be a huge chest build. And then we can start building. Oh, I probably should have been paying attention. Yeah, there goes like 200 levels. But you know, that's cool. Well, you know the rules. It's episode 9, so yeah, there goes 9 diamonds. All right, so I definitely think we have more than enough materials now. We have a lot of yellow terracotta, so I guess we can start making the building for this storage system. So I want it to be big enough that it can hold a ton of chests. Obviously, I'm pretty sure we're gonna make more like chests down in the water, but I still want to make it big enough to have like all of the important items up at the top, and then we'll have like all of the blocks and stuff that we'll need like a bunch of down below the water. I think that's how we're gonna do it. So I think we're gonna make it 25 by 25, like the entire build, so it is gonna be big. I also kind of want it raised out of the water like 1 block, I think, because I have a cool design for that as well. So the outline's gonna be made out of black concrete, so we can grab up a bunch of that and then we can start making some sort of outline. All right, so we have the bottom half of the chest outline done, like anything under like the top we have done. And then now we have to make the lid of the chest, and I think it's gonna be like a diagonal type thing, like when the chest is like halfway open and closed. I think that's where we want to go. I have no clue how it's gonna work out, but you know, we're just gonna build and see how it goes. And after a little bit of time, I'm actually pretty happy with how that has turned out so far. And now before we add in all of the terracotta to make it actually look like a chest, there is one more resource I want to get to make this farm look even better. And that is these yellow, or where are they? Yeah, these yellow froglights. I think they'd go pretty well with like yellow terracotta if we can pull some out. Yeah, those two blocks look pretty well together. I've also been using way too many streamlights in my builds in the past, so I think we need to change it up a little bit. At the moment, though, we only have 5 yellow frog lights, and instead of bringing magma cubes all the way over to our frog habitat and let them eat them, I think we're actually gonna make an automatic frog light farm. I am so excited to actually build this farm. It is gonna be a huge pain, but it's a fun concept, and I really want to do it. So you know, we're just gonna do it. I should also probably grab a totem before I go back into the nether again. So in the nether, there's actually only one place where magma cubes spawn automatically, and that is in these bastions. I found this bastion last episode when I was building the gunpowder farm, because we pretty much pass it every time we go and fly to the gunpowder farm. So I forget what type of bastion it is, but one type of bastion has a magma cube spawn in it, and that is what we're looking for. We may have to search through a couple of bastions, but you know, it's, as you can tell, it's probably not the worst to search through bastions, as we got one ancient debris. Another pig step, you know, I'll take that. Second piece of ancient debris though, that's always nice. Oh, the snow pattern, the snow banner pattern, isn't that like actually rare? Okay, maybe it isn't rare. We just got two of them. That's pretty much all of it. No magma cube spawners, so I guess we'll keep flying around. I kind of needed to be close to my portal because we have to transport frogs all the way over there, and that one would have been nice because our portal's like right here, but I guess not. All right, here we have our second bastion. This one's massive. What? This is huge. I'm gonna put on my chest plate because there's a lot of scary things here, but we can loot this one and see if it has a magma spawner, because that would be nice. This one's not too far away. Another ancient debris. That's pretty good. Yeah, this one's not gonna give us a magma spawner either, so let's keep going. This is a new one. Yes. Oh my goodness. This one looks a little small, but you never know. Wait, this actually looks kind of cool. This is all underground. Oh, wait. Yes, wait, does it have it? Please say it has it. Please say it has one. Yes, I see it. Oh my goodness. Oh, yes. No, I don't want to die. Please, wait. It's like 200 blocks from our base as well. This is awesome. And other than a couple chests, oh my goodness, that is some good armor. Too bad we don't need it. I've pretty much, other than a couple piglin and stuff, I've pretty much, looted this entire place. So now we don't have to worry about piglins killing us. We just have to worry about these guys killing us. So first, I think I'm gonna cover up all of this lava just so that I do not die, because, you know, these guys kind of, you know, like to kill people. And it's not fun when you're getting hit by 50 million different magma cubes. Well, it's been a while and I've pretty much taken apart this entire bastion, but we do have somewhat of a spawning area for these magma cubes. I made it a 10 by 10 area, and I think this should spawn them frequently enough. I'm so glad we're setting up a farm to kill these guys because they're so annoying, but yeah. We're pretty much done. That was like the harder part. So next we're actually gonna have to fly back home and grab a ton of hoppers. So we're gonna need about 100 hoppers for this, and that should be enough. And if we craft up a ton of buckets as well, we're also gonna need some powdered snow. Luckily, this mountain is full of it, and we can just take the powdered snow kind of just like that. It's very easy to take. Yeah, that should be more than enough. And so now I just have to replace all of this floor here with hoppers. Yeah, this is not going to be painful whatsoever. Oh yeah, that's really unfortunate. Wait, Oh no. I accidentally dropped my chest plate while trying to put it on. That was a little close. And just like that, we have our 13 by 13 hole filled with hoppers. And then the last thing we need to do is just place powdered snow buckets at like every other block, I think. And if we place in a couple more buckets just like this, all of the snow should be put in place now. So pretty much how this farm is going to work is that whenever a magma cube spawns from the spawner, it will fall into the hoppers just like that. And then the bigger ones that aren't like the really small ones will die because of the powdered snow. They will like get frozen. And then only the little ones will be the ones remaining. And the frogs will just eat up all of these little small guys. And so the last thing we have to do is just get the frogs here. I'm gonna do 2 green, 2 orange, and 2 white ones, just so we can get a whole bunch of every single color froglight. All right, so the first frogs we are transporting is the orange frogs. Next up are the green frogs. And for the white frogs, since they have to grow up in hot temperatures, they can actually grow up in the nether. And so instead of having to travel like all the way to our mangrove swamp and bringing them all the way back here, I'm pretty sure if we have to do this quickly because the water will disappear. But if we place this down and then grow him up. Come on. Hey, just like that. We did it. Oh my goodness. I didn't actually think that would work. I have a couple more tadpoles, so I have a couple more tries, even if one of them don't die. We just really need 2 frogs. Oh my, it's so hard to see these guys in the nether. Oh yeah, there goes that guy. Honestly, 1 white frog should be fine. If we need, I forget what color like frog light they give. But if we ever need that, like a lot of that color, we can get another one. Bro, why is there a gas in the bastion now? Oh my goodness. And then we can close it back up, and then that should be good. I've set up the chests here as well. So now if we come up to the top, we should see slime spawn. And yes, all of the frogs just go for the little guys. We primarily need the orange frog lights. So I actually put 3 orange frogs in here, and then we have 2 green ones and then 1 white one. Yeah, that should be good for right now. The small magma cubes get eaten up pretty much immediately. We already have a stack of yellow frog lights. I guess this is also like a magma cream farm. It's a really bad one, but like we get like a couple automated magma cream, which is cool. But yeah, we already have over a stack of yellow frog lights. That's probably all we're gonna need. So I'd say this is actually an incredibly successful farm. Like they produce frog lights like crazy. And now that we have all the resources collected, let's finish the exterior of this build. And for the grand reveal, here is our huge chest. I really like how this turned out. And now the last exterior thing I want to do before we make the interior and all the sorting systems and all of that. As you can tell, I've left like a little gap between the water and the chest, and that is because I want to make it kind of look like the chest is like splashing into the water. I hope this is gonna work out correctly. Like I have a bunch of like different glass panes and glass and concrete, and that is pretty much done. I like how that looks as well. It goes all the way around the chest. Now to do the interior. This is very plain. So we can start by adding some lights in here. These are like one of the weirdest sounding blocks to like place and break. Like what is this sound? So So this space here probably won't have enough room to fit every single item, but I think the items we'll put in these chests up here will be all like the useful items, all my valuables and all the stuff that I use like on a daily basis. And then I'm thinking of making a hole like right in the center here that goes down into the water, and then we'll have a whole bunch more chests for just like all the random stuff. But we'll start by making a storage system up here and see how much chests we can fill up, and then we'll probably go from there. All right, so it's been a little bit of time, and I've just realized how much wood and resources we're gonna need for this sorting system. I have a bunch of stone smelting up for all of like the redstone comparators and repeaters, and I grabbed like 2 double chests full of logs to craft our chests and hoppers. And if we come into the chests, as you can tell, I've changed a little bit of stuff. So down here we have rows of 5 chests, and then up there we have rows of 4 chests. The redstone for a sorting system takes up a lot of space. Like, we need a whole 5 blocks in between the chests and this wall just for the sorting system. And if you want to put another layer on top of a sorting system, you need 3 blocks in between. So that's why we have 4 chests there and then 5 chests here. And that means overall we can fit 52 items in this sorting system so far, which, to be fair, I think should be enough. We may not even have to dig a hole into the water and build a whole nother sorting system. This may just be enough. So I'm gonna build up all of the redstone for all of these chests first, and then if we do have enough room, that's great. But if we don't have enough room, I'll start building underneath into the water. Now the redstone is actually pretty simple. It just requires a lot of redstone. We have all of these hoppers going into the chests here, and then another hopper on top facing outwards. And then if we have a comparator going out of that hopper with 2 more blocks right here and a block down here, and then we can make ourselves a little ring shape right here, and that's pretty much all the blocks we have to place. And then if we grab some redstone, we can place them right here. And then if we put a redstone repeater on top of this block facing into that block like that, and then a redstone torch on the other side. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. It's very simple. Now we just have to do it another 51 times. It's so fun. There we have it. All the redstone is now complete, and yeah, there's a lot of redstone in here. One last thing we actually have to do is hook up all of these hoppers so that items can like flow through them all so that they can be sorted out. And I'm thinking if we have 1 hopper here and 1 hopper here, one of them can just be a double chest so that I can throw anything in my inventory into the chest, and then the other one will be a shulker box unloader, so we can put a piston here with a button there. And then if we put a shulker box, do I have one? I do. So say we want to unload everything in the shulker box into the storage system, we can pick it up, put it on top of this hopper, and everything should start draining out just like that. And then when everything's taken out of the shulker box, we can just press this button and it will drop, and we can pick it back up. And then we just have to take these hoppers here and kind of make like a little line here. So the hoppers will take any of the items and then bring it along here, and then we can just have hoppers going along the top of these hoppers down here. And then when we set up all the sorting systems, if we have items going along here and one of the items is in this sorting system, it will pick it up and then put it into the chest. And now the last step is to assign all of these chest items. These ones up here that are rows of 4, I'm probably going to put the resources that I don't have as much of, and then the rows of 5 will be like things like stone and cobblestone and just all of those like wood type things. I'll put an iron block here to know that this row is iron. And then if we come up behind the row of chests, we can click on this hopper here and take 41 iron blocks. And then I've renamed a couple stacks of sticks placeholders, and then we can put 1 of each in these slots. Yeah, I should probably also make an easier way to get out of this thing. Oh no. Oh, I really need to be carrying around so much more totems. Oh my goodness. My game like lagged, and I fell into the lava here while trying to elytra away, and I got stuck in the— dude, that was so scary. Well, I think my elytra causes me more bad than good, but we do now finally have all of the chests ready. This is definitely going to be more than enough storage right now. I was actually struggling to find enough items to put in all of these chests. Obviously, though, this is only episode 9, and we're going to be getting a whole bunch more items as time goes on, so when that happens, we can then dig underneath this chest and build and expand this storage system. Up here, I have all of our like valuables, like our iron, our gold, our coal blocks, and then things like vegetation, mob drops. And then down here, I have all of the things that we already have in bulk, like all of the stone variants, all of the wood variants. So we have a shulker box full of just a whole bunch of random things. So we can put the shulker box here and let everything go into the system. And while we wait for all the things to go into the system, the last thing I want to do for the storage system is make a water elevator going all the way up to the top. So it's a lot easier to get out of this chest than just going like this, because that is, yeah, that's a little difficult. I kind of want to make it look like the water is kind of coming out of the bottom of the chest type thing. So we can break a couple of blocks right here. Yeah, kind of like that. And then we can put a soul sand piece right in the middle here, and then we can place water right here, and that should flow all the way down, and we should now have a functioning bubble elevator just like that. And it looks like everything is out of the chest and the shulker box, so we can press this button to get the shulker box back, or maybe it went through the system. And if we start looking through some chests, as you can see, we're starting to get some items in here, and they are sorted correctly. And then for all the items that I put through the system that don't have a chest, we can actually come underneath here, and until we expand the storage system, these 5 chests here will hold all of the items that go through the system that don't have a certain chest. That's working good as well. We have our shulker box that we lost from the beginning, and just like that, we've made ourselves a fully functioning auto storage system, and it looks very cool as well. I'm so glad we did this, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video as well. If you did enjoy, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Next episode, we're definitely gonna have to get ourselves a lot more resources to actually fill up this chest, and I have a couple of ways to do that. But that's gonna be all. Hope you all have an awesome rest of your day, and goodbye.